What's up, Buttercups? How are you guys doing on this magnificently golden day? It literally has been about 2 months. I have not seen you guys, and it has been killing me inside here. Yeah, I literally have not uploaded a video in about 2 months, and it is very, very sad. Like for me, I've wanted to do it, but and you guys are probably expecting like an excuse, like, oh, like my leg exploded, so I wasn't able to, you know, get you guys the vlogs as usual and the reviews and everything. But the simple answer is, I don't have an answer as to where I haven't been uploading. Wait, no. I think one of the reasons is I was just kind of brought down a little bit because I've been working on this silly piece of amazingness. I wanted to say some other things, but this car has brought me so much. It's kind of like the child that you love, but the child just keeps on misbehaving. And that was probably me when I was younger to my parents, but they still loved me. They didn't care about all that stuff. And so, yeah, this is kind of like one of those children, because I have been in my garage for the past 2 months or so trying to change the subframe of this car. In the previous video, I know you guys talked about, or you guys kind of remember me talking about my subframe going bad. And so I changed it. I didn't want to pay like $2,000 to change it until I had to do it myself. And right now I'm in the Malibu Canyons. It's pretty awesome. It's awesome. There's a lot of noise, a lot of cars, but I don't care. My hand hurts, so I'm switching hands. But in this video, I'm just gonna go over exactly what went down with this car, because it was a lot worse than I thought and a lot more difficult than I thought. And a lot of you are not rooting for me. A lot of you said I haven't done anything like that before and I'm gonna mess up. Thank you. And a lot of you are not rooting for me. A lot of you said I was gonna mess up everything. I was gonna destroy the car, blah, 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 blah. But I am glad to tell all the haters, all the glorious, all of y'all, that I finally did it, and the car is, about that. The car is driving, but it's kind of sketchy, and I will explain to you guys when I take this car for my next drive in the next video. But for now, I'm just gonna show you guys the process of 2 months as to why it also took me that long to get this car's subframe out and to get this car's subframe replaced. Because I didn't only get the subframe replaced, I also got the steering rack and pinion as well replaced. And I will show you guys all that in the next, I'll try to make it as short as possible, maybe 5-10 minutes, maybe. But it took me so much. So let's just start rolling the clips. 3, 2, 1. Hello, Elliot.
Hello.
Do you have any words of advice?
Wear better safety goggles.
The exhaust has been chopped off completely and it's a disaster. And if you guys can take a look, it is just chilling here, boom. So that is the full exhaust minus the catalytic converters. And that is where we made the cut, or Elliot made the cut. I was just looking.
Angezogen, ausgezogen, großgezogen. Wir sind umgezogen, ich hab dich angelogen. Ich nehme keine Drogen und in der Schule war ich auch.
And there it is, the silly subframe that I'm trying to take off for almost a whole year. Not really up to a year, but you guys have no idea how happy I am right now. Oh my gosh. Gosh, there's just so many bolts everywhere in this thing. Like, I was so terrified because I don't have a transmission jack, and so I had to use this regular jack to put on the the differential, and that was very terrifying to do, but it worked. Also, one thing, I literally could not have done this without the Nissan 370Z repair manual, if that makes sense, because or the Nissan 370Z factory manual. I'm gonna leave a link. Everyone that owns a car needs to get their factory repair manual, because that's what the dealerships use. And so I use a lot of it, because changing the subframe was not something I saw online. Because almost no one had done it. There was a guy that attempted it, but he didn't show a lot of details that involved, and I think he messed up some steps. So it took me way longer than it should have. Oh, it's like Christmas today. This is the golden subframe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. And if you look at the suspension closer, you can kind of see the bad one. You can see those holes here and even below there. When you compare it to this one, it's empty. Holeless, regular holes. Look at that. I lowered the jack and then removed the suspension member, the radius rod, suspension arms, front links, wheel hubs. It was literally a whole unit that I just dropped down, and it was terrifying because it was so heavy and extremely sketchy because, again, I used cement bags to hold the entire suspension system down. After that, I set apart swapping the new suspension, the old suspension for the new one. So I got, from factory, the suspensions are very expensive, but I got one from eBay for about $250, I think, or like almost 300 bucks. And then the next thing was like swapping the entire thing. So all the suspension components, the control arms, everything.
Hast dich oft gefragt, was mich zerreißt. Ich wollte nicht, dass du's weißt. Du warst allein zu Hause, hast mich vermisst. Und dich gefragt, was du noch für mich bist. Und dich gefragt, was du noch für mich bist. Zu Hause bist immer nur.
At one point, I actually kind of really wanted to have taken back on my words and just given the people the $2,000 to change the subframe. But I was like 80% of the way through and I just couldn't bring myself to do that. So I did it. And then when I was done with putting everything back, the next difficult part was now adjusting the suspension. Because as you would know, after you take apart the suspension and replace everything, the entire subframe, I was gonna need an alignment because my wheels were like literally like this. It didn't make sense. And then after that, I now realized I had to change the, because when I was driving the car, even before the car got bad, I was hearing some noise in the front wheels, and it was a whole power steering assembly that I had to change. So the steering rack and pinion, I had to change that. So that wasn't too difficult. Again, like after I had done the rear suspension, everything else in the car began to look so much easier, which is insane. I changed the entire rack and pinion of the car. And I will try to also make another video on like how I changed the steering rack and pinion because it wasn't as hard as I would have thought and more people would encounter those problems. So I'm not gonna put this into the same videos. I'm gonna put the subframe replacement video. So I'm gonna make that another video. But I'm so glad that I have done it and finally this car can drive. The car was very sketchy to drive as well, and so I had to get an alignment done. And now I'm very glad to say that it does drive, and I am so glad. Again, I don't want to make this video too long, so in the next video I'm going to bring a full drive of if this car still drives the same or if I'm going to end up in a hedge or over a mountain or something. Yeah, because I haven't driven this car in about 3 months. I've literally forgotten how it feels. I kind of encountered an issue where I had an extra bolt that I didn't know where it went in the entire car, and I was like, oh crap. So maybe as I'm driving, the entire thing is gonna fall apart. That's what terrifies me the most about driving this car. I am so glad that this car is back. Like, you guys literally don't know how excited I am that this car is finally back. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And again, I'm gonna be uploading a lot more frequently now. I'm going to be uploading 2 times in a week, 2 videos a week. So right now I've settled on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So again, these things may change, but for now, that's what I've set my upload times at. And thank you all so much for watching this golden video. And just before we go, I'm just gonna start this car up real quick, and then we're gonna head out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There be no cops around here. If not, I'm getting a ticket. Okay, so you rev and you run. Because from this one, you're going to call the cops. This is Malibu. So, yeah. Just imagine those 2 cars paired up. So my 370 and then that one. I mean, I think it looks awesome. And I love that. It has like a snorkel as well, so it's probably prepared for off-road. And I love the seats as well. And it has like, what's it called, light bars. and it just looks so good. Just look at it. It looks so good. Oh, this thing is amazing. Asking price is $59,995. So I'm gonna plug the guy because I don't know him, but yeah, in case you want to buy it, call that number on the screen. I don't know him, but yeah, probably buy it before I do. I don't have enough money, but yeah. But it looks so good. And just again, look at the price. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this golden video. My hand hurts and it's super late. But I'll catch you guys on the next golden drive. Bye!
Und ich gefragt, was du noch für mich bist. Zu Hause ist immer nur du.